Welcome, everybody,
to this week
in an hour. Bap, bap, bap,
with
bap.
Luke.
Brad.
And Kyle.
Oh, guess who's back? Back again. Kyle is back.
Oh, what's this?
Who's also back? It's Jackson.
Recently out of quarantine,
Yep.
Jackson. He's back.
Unfortunately, I was unable to attend last week because I had shingles. Who would have guessed that a 22-year-old male would have acquired shingles? But
Yeah, that's kind of...
it's getting better now. Like, I'm pretty much over it.
He's only infected all of us, and it's fine.
I mean,
We've
Brad's
all
the
lived
only
through
one.
Some sort of personal hell this week because of Jackson and the shingles. It was scary.
Brad's the only one here who could actually get
How did
something
you avoid
from it.
getting chicken pox as a kid?
Because I just can't be caught.
So yeah, if anyone doesn't know what shingles is, it's just the reactivation of the chickenpox virus.
Just not smooth, baby.
And yeah, got reactivated. I got a bunch of blisters, and it was kind of gross. And I had to take some pills.
Looking.
It looks like herpes on your chest.
Yeah, chest, shoulder, neck. There was one in my hair.
Have you guys seen The Hills
There's one in
Have
your
Eyes?
hair?
Yeah.
I actually just watched that the other day.
It got added to Disney Plus.
What
Yeah,
got
that's
added?
where I
The
watched
Hills
it
Have
on.
Eyes. But that was pretty well Jackson throughout last week.
Yeah.
We now have
Basically.
our RA.
But
Kind of
yeah,
just movie reference.
I'm back, so I'm excited to be on with Kyle this week. I missed it last week, so
It was a fantastic time. My personally favorite episode. As well as a lot of other people's.
Maybe.
A lot of people have been saying that, huh?
Mm.
Just around the neighborhood and stuff.
Yeah.
Just through the grapevine. Nothing crazy.
Word on the street. But yeah. So we got a 4-man crew today. Should be interesting. We just got done finished.
Just got
Whoa.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Just got finished doing
Done.
the hot dog.
Terrific start.
yeah, I
We
just
did that hot dog video before this.
Had a great time.
I just attempted to beat my
No spoilers.
own
No
record
spoilers.
of 20 hot dogs in 15 minutes. So tune into the video to find out how that went.
Let
Wait,
us know
pause.
what you
Did
guys
say you
think you
tried to
did.
beat your own record?
My own set record.
A record that you set.
So your own
that
goal.
So you, yeah, because you did
I
not.
set for myself.
Okay.
Not a record, a goal,
My
but
self-set record.
Flew a bit too
I mean,
close to
I
the
guess
sun.
if well, you'll have to watch.
well,
the
no,
video
I
to
think
find
what you
out,
did
honestly.
today is a self-set record. Because
Yeah.
like the record's actually doing
In
it.
fact, that'd be your personal
Aye.
record.
Nah,
Unless
I
you
made my
did
personal
set
No.
best.
Brad, it's a self-set, not a personal.
Some would say
Unless
world
it,
record.
Maybe unless it did happen today.
Yeah. Who
You'll have
knows?
You'll have to tune in.
Before it releases, because this will go up before, people have to guess how many. We'll put a post and see if people will guess.
15 minutes, how many hot dogs can Jackson Pomeroy take down?
Does he finish the
Glizzy
20?
Gladiator, Jackson Jack
we'll
Rabbit
do-
Pomeroy.
We'll do a poll. It'll be all 20 and then over under 9.5, I guess.
Sure.
Why not? Fuck it. We'll see. And no money involved.
Well, not up front.
Well, actually, I'll bet.
Except for poor Brad.
I'll bet with people. You offer me the bet, and then I'll choose if I want to accept it or not.
No insider trading at all, but
No.
no. Luke hasn't seen the video yet, so
No, I wasn't present. I had shingles for the video. So
you're welcome.
yeah, thank you. So first topic, we talked about it a little bit last week, but we can get Jackson's thoughts on this too. About in Dubai, they're using drones to shock clouds and making them rain.
Yeah, I heard that. That was kind of when I was editing the last episode. I was like, wow,
That's kind of
it's
crazy.
kind
right?
of like
Magical.
eventful. Like, you know how
They're-
many countries that could save?
Actually, they have started to use this a bit more. The U.S. has been doing something similar since 1993, but it's not with using drones. This is kind of a new technology. In fact, just the other day, Dubai again was using laser beams to shoot at clouds. Yeah, and it creates the it works like a cattle prod for the clouds, forcing small water droplets together, which creates enough rain. And right now, Dubai is at 125 degrees or 50 degrees Celsius. So it is hot over there.
Yeah, definitely not cool.
Yeah, I've heard lots of like different conspiracies and stuff of like weather control.
This isn't a
and-
conspiracy.
Oh yeah, I know, but
This is a fact. This is factual.
but like I've definitely heard of like the States and even Canada experimenting with like weather control
Yeah.
stuff. But it's kind of cool to see that it's actually like possible.
Yeah.
and because it could help so many countries that have droughts.
Or you
Yeah.
could send like tornadoes at places you don't
Uh,
like.
yeah, that's the other side of it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you got
Just
all
send them
this?
back to Florida.
Let's see how well you've built against hurricanes, and then
Yeah, there is some conspiracies about some of the big hurricanes that rip through.
We're starting to.
Throw on the C word a little too much,
Yeah.
huh? They're facts.
this is how we get
Jackson.
flagged.
We can just become a conspiracy podcast.
We're the next QAnon. And
But,
then we had Kyle. You had another seagull.
Yeah,
story.
this is pretty awesome. So Gully the seagull, I have a video of it, but I won't play it. But Gully the seagull barks back at man as he makes dog noises, and it's a guy just barking at the seagull, and the seagull starts barking right back at him. It's pretty awesome stuff, and this was in Liverpool, and that's your seagull segment for this week.
I'm the battery guy. Kyle's the seagull guy.
You guys remember back when we were in high school, and
Oh no!
there was a few people who decided at one day at lunch that they would fish for seagulls by putting like fries or burger on the end
McDonald's
of
fries.
a fishing rod, and yeah, that always reminds me every time I hear
That
stuff
just
about seagulls.
Fucking pisses me off, to be honest. Fuck. Poor fucking bastards.
Seagulls didn't do not well.
Oh, it's
They
just
do
that's
things
pretty
wrong, but-
inhumane, getting them all caught up in the hooks
Yeah.
and stuff.
I'm trying to get
Christ,
them out.
how about you try going to class next time?
Learning a
Speaking
few
of going to
things.
class, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signs order banning COVID vaccine and mask mandates.
Banning COVID vaccine
Yes.
He banned the ban.
He banned the ban, baby.
in Texas.
A
in
ban,
Texas.
ban. Ban, thank you, man.
There's a lot of like super fucking.
He can't get like overthrown or overruled by the
like there are no
top
COVID.
government.
That's not how America works.
Yeah.
State law is in
Ugh.
most cases bigger than federal law.
Yeah,
Ew.
V-law, baby.
Ew.
God
bless America.
So there are no COVID-19 or related operating limits for any business or other establishment.
Land of the free, home of the COVID.
Yeah, well, guess I'm never going to Texas anytime. Well, actually, I'm
I'd-
vaccinated, so
we should go. We should go visit Blake.
he's not in Texas anymore.
Not right now. Is he not going back?
Nope,
Oh,
don't
I
think
thought he
so.
was going back next year.
Nope,
He's in a. Isn't he somewhere that Brad would like even more?
he's in Ottawa.
He is in
Oh.
Ottawa.
I thought he was in. I don't know why. I thought he was in Colorado.
No,
They're pretty well the same thing, aren't
I
they?
thought he was just in Ottawa for the summer, then going back. Well,
maybe I can't remember what he told me, but
This is your section
We'll
of
figure it
Black Cat's life.
we'll figure it out.
hey, he listens to the pod. He can let us
Shout out.
know.
What's going on, Blake? Miss you, buddy.
But yeah, so basically, fucking Texas is going off the fucking rails, baby. They're getting
I mean,
crazy.
they've already been off the rails.
They're going even more off the
That's fucked.
rails.
They have a open carry law there, where like you
Yeah,
don't
no
even
more
need
masks on your
fucking-
guns, baby. Let's go.
Actually, they probably have more covering on their guns than on their face.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I wonder if here they're gonna do anything where I know with like it's gonna be interesting because certain sports leagues are requiring it, and then so does that like I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, if you want to play in the league, you got to get vaxxed.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to be wearing a mask playing sports. That's just fucked.
Well, geez,
Unless you're wrestling.
during the playoffs of the NHL, like you'd see all the players out there not wearing their masks because like it'd be hard to wear a mask while you're doing that.
And the coach-
And then the coach has one on, like,
And you
wh-
know that
what's
he's
the
he's
point? And
not
he
keeping
takes
that
it-
mask off.
every
in the
time he
locker room.
talks, he pulls it down to talk.
It's funny you
Talk-
mentioned that when
The ref
Tampa
and
Bay
shit.
beat the Islanders, Barry Trotz, when he went on the ice, took off his mask to go shake the other coach's hand even.
Like they have it on for the
He's
most like
coughing on them.
pointless reasons, and then they take them off when they actually would need them on.
Yeah, and the backup goalie also wears a mask. Same thing with football, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they're sitting there spitting on each other.
Yeah, it's just it makes no sense. I I guess some fucking big swinging deck high up in some stupid fucking tree said that. That's how it works.
Yeah.
The old Betmeister.
Yeah. This is how
Surprised
it is.
the Patriots haven't found a loophole for it.
And then there was some. I don't know who sent this to our group chat. It was on Instagram. I think it might have been you, Brad. The billion-year-old
Oh my
continent.
goodness, I completely.
Oh, yeah,
forgot
you
about
did.
that.
Apparently, wasn't recently discovered. It was discovered a while ago.
Oh no. Should've maybe
Last
backed
year's
up
news in a week.
Last year's, a couple of years ago's news.
Our
and
friend Dawson confirmed that that was discovered when he was a child.
News to me.
So
Did anyone else know about it?
no, I didn't
No.
either.
Well, there you go. And if anybody else actually did know about it, let us know. But you probably haven't, so there's your news.
That
What was
eight
the news?
continent
That was the
is a
news.
billion years old.
Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. Kind of looks like a.
Where is it? Let's give some
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You haven't even really
Like-
mentioned that.
Are
you just
looking
wanted
at-
to know?
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just. I thought we were like.
No, I'm curious.
Are you looking at the post?
Yeah, there's like not much going on here. It just says billion-year-old content. Always content creating. Continent has been discovered under New Zealand.
Okay. So
Oh,
That's what
see,
they
there you-
placed, like,
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Dawson said it was Zealandia. Is what it was called.
Jesus fuck.
He's our news expert.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's our continent guy. We get him on here to talk about new continents when they're
he
discovered.
was the one who told us that someone got assassinated when it was completely different country's president that got assassinated.
Literally opposite side of the world.
he's heard about the assassination though, so I mean he's like kind of swinging.
He got
50%
something right.
there.
But he couldn't tell us his sources. Like he's acting like he is an inside guy in the U.S. government. He's like, I can't tell you my sources.
Rogues are still gay.
It was Infowars. Jesus, we ripped through that really fast. Fox
Yeah.
News Odd News.
We have Texas teen finds dead man's body, steals his jewelry, and posts it all on Snapchat.
I'm surprised he's able to post on Snapchat.
Yeah, a Texas teen finds a dead man's body, steals his jewelry, and posts it on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised Snapchat worked for him though.
Why? Yours didn't. I didn't have that problem.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, what Luke's trying to infer is that there was a big
Ooh.
issue with Snapchat. I don't really know what the issue was, but for me,
He
like,
said to update and it was fine.
I couldn't open it, and same thing for Ashton too. Showed it to
Same
Ashton.
with mine.
And we just tried to open it and it wouldn't work. So then I just deleted the app and re-downloaded it. But apparently there was like a thing going around too that if you deleted the app, you couldn't even re-download it.
Oh.
So some people were like not unable to re-download. Like, not that it's like that important, but
I didn't know my login, so I wasn't doing that. So I was like, yeah, I'll just.
I always
wait a bit.
forget what my like username thing is, because I made it when I was in grade 7 or 8, and it was like my
guess.
hockey number at the time. But then that number, the year after that, I used a different number for the like up until now.
It was 69, wasn't it?
No, it was
13.
11. But now I use like 12 has been my number in sports since
Yeah.
then.
That's one I remember you wearing for
Yeah.
football.
Yeah. What'd you think of us not discussing who our quarterback was last week?
Oh yeah, I heard you guys mentioning that. Something about an ego.
Did we say that?
You know,
I just black out sometimes after.
if anyone's curious, I mean, everyone who probably already listens to this already knows that I was in fact the quarterback. You know, big time. Probably best quarterback in New Brunswick.
with the most incomplete passes.
Yeah, I mean, my receiver core was just not there, and the O line was just
Not good.
Not.
Except for the right side.
I had
Right
about
side, strong
I had
side.
about 2 seconds after I snapped the ball to pass it off, and
As you can tell, he was a real good captain too.
I
yeah,
had
real
about
great
5
leader.
different people played
our
beside
team was
me.
absolute shit in grade 12, and
Everyone wanted to play for him. Just the way he spoke in the locker room.
It was a really.
like
I'm
your-
big.
Listen up, you pieces of shit!
I'm kind of big time.
He was our
I'm a
Rudy,
big
wasn't
fucking
he?
deal, and I need you to work for me.
it
He was
a,
our team Rudy.
what? It was a really awful way to end my football career.
Yeah, actually probably would have been very not
It
fun.
was weird. We
'cause
scored a
we-
bunch of points after you got hurt that game.
No, it was weird because we lost every game. It sucked.
Yeah, we were
yeah, that
Um,
was awful.
My football career is 0-12.
We started out provincial champions in grade 9
Yeah.
and then fell so far.
We had such a good team back then.
Ugh.
And then even in grade 11, we had a good team, and then we didn't win the championship.
Do you remember
won
when we had that
games, but-
meeting in the gymnasium or the theater without the coaches for grade 11 football?
No,
Do you guys not remember that?
no.
And then afterwards, Jake Paul says if we want to go smoke or something, we can all go to his place. Because some people were smoking in the locker room at one of our other games.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that probably
That
wasn't a good
happened at
thing.
hockey too.
Did it?
At practices, like 5 or 6 people would go outside with their skates on and their like pants and everything. Got to the rink, got half dressed, and went outside, hacked a couple darts before they went on the practice.
And that team was also a very losing team.
Oh no, we were great. That was grade 11.
Oh. Thought you meant grade 12.
Grade 12, yeah, that was shit as well.
You,
Man,
you had a
like,
rough
we just
year
had
for
a rough
sports that year. didn't
In
you?
grade 12, like
not good.
that was not.
How did the
fun.
volleyball team do that year? Did you guys win at least?
We were pretty decent at volleyball.
Okay, that's good. So you didn't have like a full-on shit year at least.
No, I can't remember really. Like, well,
Wasn't a
actually,
good
I
pause.
had a shit year because I sprained my ankle like the first quarter of the way through the volleyball season, so I couldn't really play for much of it. Like I had a high ankle sprain and I was in
It's
crutches.
crazy, and they had a really good season.
No, we had a good time before that too. We went to the provincials in grade 9 and 10.
That's pretty
Pro's,
sick.
baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of good times, the bus ride to St. John that time was fun.
With the heartburn.
Yeah, that was a great time.
When we talked
Oh,
about
not
last
this
week.
story again.
Well, speaking of, no, I won't get into that. But speaking of buses, I was trying to segue, but nobody even wanted to talk about the fucking bus ride, so it ruined it. Washington man in yellow dress steals school bus, rams front end loader, and into estranged wife's home.
Oh, stealing a school bus, not something we haven't heard before.
Shout out to our old classmate.
Didn't know if.
Could have been St. John news right there. Couldn't have told the difference.
Yeah, Brad, that's old news. I heard about that when I was a kid.
Idiot.
That'd be a good one though, going through St. John.
I'd really like to see the fucking
St.
article
John's the
that
Florida.
Dawson read on fucking Reddit that said something about some fucking continent before time. And
There's no way he was on Reddit when he was like saying. He
that's
was
what I'm
a
saying. He
kid.
probably didn't even know, but he probably someone on Reddit probably said this happened in 2004, and Dawson's like, "Oh, I remember that when I was a kid," but didn't really actually fucking remember it.
Call him out.
We
Wow, we might have
Voice
to
your
have-
concerns right now. Call him out, Brad.
should. Might have
Dawson and Brad might have to have a debate.
not to have a really strong.
Imagine how riveting that would be. I discovered when I was a kid. No,
Oh.
you didn't. Yes,
So
I did.
apparently
no, I didn't.
It became a
I'm sure it
continent in
probably
2017.
Oh, there you go. That's not that long.
When he
That's
was
only
when
4
he was a
years
kid,
ago.
he was already well. Actually, no,
When
he
he
wasn't
was-
graduated. Yep.
But he was there.
We're just shitting on him.
Jeez. Shout out to Dawson.
Yeah, shout out to Dawson, even though he doesn't listen. But
Yeah, if you wanted to listen to us, he'd invite us to an Xbox party. But yeah, you get some more.
Yeah,
News of
this
the
one
Fox.
is kind of weird. New York City surgeon, beauty queen wife settled divorce amid his claim she's a hooker.
What?
Strong words. I don't know. That's a weird one. This one's kind of fun though. Florida man, classic. In bubble-like vessel, washes up on a beach.
classic Florida man.
What is that? Is there a picture? I hope there's a picture.
There's a picture of the vessel.
A picture being one of those like hamster ball things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot more
Nice.
complex than that.
It's just showing people talking now.
Every time Brad goes to show us something, that always happens. Remember last time with
That was like
the,
a raft from like a boat or something.
the MLB thing, and it scrolled all
was
the way up.
I'm gonna fight this.
It was like it was really.
That's
Oh,
pretty
fuck, that
fucking
hurt.
classy.
You seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Can you see it though?
I can.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
That looks
How
kind of
come
cool.
it's staying now? After I've shown everyone, it doesn't start fucking playing the video.
Just you and technology. They,
And
they
just
don't
me and my,
mix.
it's just a
Brad, this is why you're the tech
dirty,
guy.
dirty. Fuck technology. You hear that?
There's
So is
one
that it
thing
for
Brad
Fox
knows.
News?
Yeah,
is
that's
it-
it for Fox News.
It's technology.
Well,
None of
before
you-
we get into some other ones, Jackson, is there anything we talked about last week that you want to revisit?
Let's see. Last week was
The episode before this one.
The one that you weren't on.
I'm just pulling up here some of the
Tell some of his
Oh, yeah.
points. He wrote these down.
COVID. No, I was just looking at our
I was
posts.
literally just pumping your tires, making you look like you're fucking putting some work in.
no
And you shoot me down like
zero work. COVID restrictions.
Yeah, huge. Oh my god, literally.
Leaving
Tomorrow.
New Brunswick.
You guys wanna go-
There's a mask party tonight at 20.
Really?
Like New Year's Eve, where
And everybody's going to take their masks off, and everybody's going to get the Delta variant.
Everyone's
Fuck yeah!
Everyone's gonna take their masks off and spit in each other's mouths, and it's gonna be fucking
Oh
wet
my
and
God.
sloppy and fun.
Jesus.
Sounds like a terrific idea.
There's going to be... It is going to be a good time for some people at the 20 tonight, probably. Imagine people
Yeah.
on the prowl, first
A lot
time,
of
no masks.
Horny little fucker just
Oh,
buzzing around.
well, think if there's a bunch of people, too, that have turned 19 and haven't really been able to get a
True.
bar experience.
Yeah, now they're gonna go.
It's
wet
just
and
gonna
wild.
it's just gonna be a fuck
Nuts.
fest. It's gonna be an orgy at the 20 tonight. Like it's
Confirmed huge solar orgy at 20.
we're gonna
This is a meet and greet this week in an hour event.
we're predicting this right now because it is gonna be news. 25 different pregnancies confirmed in one night at the 2020 club.
We'll only talk about that one 9 months from now. Nuts.
Nick Cannon impregnated 4 of them.
Yeah.
What'd you think of
That was
that?
another crazy one. That
I had seen all the fucking pictures of him and his different like maternity.
Wonder which one his
photos and
favorite
shit,
is.
like, yeah,
like I'm
guys
assuming
on a mission.
they're not like they're just like side. They're all.
He doesn't have a main
main
anymore. Him and Mariah Carey divorced.
Yeah. Okay. So they're not like in relationships. He's just like hooking up with them, all on the side.
Or he's super baller and he's
Just
turned.
literally
What is it?
I mean,
a
money.
fucking super little children.
He's in one of those like weird cult religion things where you can have like 10 wives.
Any cult, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. He leads
If
a
you're
cult.
the leader.
Yeah.
I gotta stand up for a second.
What is it? What is it? Creed Bratton says he's like, I've been a leader and I've been a follower. You make a lot more money as a leader, but it's a lot more fun as a follower.
I got such a bad cramp right now.
Jackson will rub it out for you.
Kyle's
There's,
going down.
Rub
think
him with
it's
the shingle.
Fuck.
Yeah, you wanna
Hot
feel
dog
my shingle
cramp.
bubbles?
But yeah, you guys gonna? Well, I mean, we already talked about it. Are you gonna continue to wear a mask?
You know, I'm. It depends on where. I'll
Drive through,
be.
I'm not. I'm so
No.
excited to not have to wear a mask in the drive
Hell
through.
no! You're already 6 feet away from them, basically. Like I don't even see the point of wearing a mask.
If
right
they have the
now.
little serving tray, you're far enough away.
But-
I think.
Yeah, it's just super annoying. And
And plus, they're giving you something you're gonna be putting in your mouth anyways. So if they have it, you're fucked anyways.
And everyone's hitting the same keypad and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and
but COVID spreads more in the air than on surfaces.
What?
Well, it's just that like I can't.
I'm
no,
guys
I
don't
was
know.
blowing air at you.
definitely not wearing them in most stores.
Well-
but like maybe Walmart, I might if it's busy.
Walmart is a pretty COVID-y place.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Costco's in
Costco
fucking
too.
lingers.
But you know
But-
what is going to be exciting is we're not going to have to wear masks while we record anymore.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah, we can
awesome.
finally
You
take it
guys
off
can
and see each
finally
other's faces.
hear us to our full potential.
I'm going to take it off for a sec so you guys can hear what the difference is going to be. I have the mask off now!
We should put a
Alright, the mask is back on.
a voice warning.
Or have like a sound pop up, like doo doo.
Beep, boop. It's an even louder noise than my voice, so that it
Super
doesn't
high
seem as
pitch.
loud.
Warning.
Tonight at 12:00. Everyone's we're gonna go somewhere tonight at 12. You and me.
What?
We're in Moncton. We're gonna take our masks off and we're gonna spit all over everything.
Strip club in Moncton.
Breathe on things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
they
going to
can use
Angie's tonight.
Dirty hands.
I wonder if have strippers been wearing masks?
No.
I think it's the only thing that has clothing on it at the strip club.
Can't confirm. Allegedly, I might know someone.
I'm telling you right now that they don't. Yeah.
So how much money did you spend when you were there?
I have a crippling addiction, and I feel like
I like her good
What is it,
buddy.
like $2.75 an hour?
yeah, about $2.75 an hour. No, anyways,
Must be
I
a
just heard they
giant
don't.
tiger. version.
I heard that stripper comes and picks you up.
It's a whole different experience.
Great personality.
They know how to keep
Performs the
Beautiful
show
eyes.
right in your car.
Yeah, and then I think that was really. I mean, I'm any. You can bring up any of the hockey talk you really want to go back on.
Yeah,
so
no.
there's a lot that was bugging you about that. So
Yeah.
Well, how about that first overall pick? That didn't really go to what you guys thought, eh?
well,
But that's.
it actually it was kind of like what I expected.
Okay, no, let's save it for the time, boys. We get the hockey talk at the end. Turns out people.
The end.
It turns out, Kyle, people don't like the hockey talk that much, so we throw her at the end normally.
People don't like hockey talk. Weird.
Oh, I did see this one article actually. Didn't look into it. You know that wouldn't
Classic.
be the
Just
this
a
would be an
headline
hour
reader.
away. But it was he couldn't get over his fiance's death, so he brought her back as an AI chatbot.
Oh,
That
Shout out to
went a lot
Dawson
better
again.
than I thought it was going to go.
So he performed a ritual, and he's now a zombie.
Yeah.
Who was this that did this, or
Oh, I have
Any-
no idea.
just
That's what I thought. That's where I thought it was going. But
yeah, that was a good guess. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, I feel like that would just be
Well, there's a Black Mirror
Weirder.
episode that is exactly that. If you guys have ever watched Black Mirror,
No, I
on and
haven't.
off.
there's one episode that is literally exactly that. A woman's woman's husband dies, and she goes to a service that creates an AI that he like texts her, and then like at the end, because they like roll out a new part of the service, they send a clone of him that's built off of his messaging.
oh.
How much did that cost?
see. I only watched the first episode,
get
and I
numbers
kind of
on
thought
it?
it was a porno.
Oh,
The
because you're
pig
trying to
one?
fuck the pig or whatever.
Oh.
I would highly recommend this episode. It was actually a pretty good episode.
The
And the
pig
guy looks like
fucking
Ed
one.
Sheeran, so it's kind of funny.
Every so often I'll throw one on, but it's been a while.
You don't want to get scared like Jackson.
No, it's
What?
not that they're
Is it
scary.
scary?
Just never think to watch it.
Jackson's never gonna watch it now.
They got some.
No,
good
there's
ones.
not really. I don't think there's any like.
There's some that
scary.
are
Isn't
like,
Miley Cyrus in
that
that?
build off like
Yeah, I think it-
thrillery.
The first couple seasons are like the good ones.
The
And then
scary
they start
part
to-
is that it could all fucking become reality. So
Yeah.
But
There's this one that was actually kind of sick. It was like there's a video game simulation, and this guy's put inside of a fucking abandoned like manor sort of
that
thing.
one is really good.
And then like the AI like builds up like reads his like brain and like builds up his like fears and puts it inside the house, and it's nuts.
Yeah, like they make it so like the game is your worst fears.
Yeah.
They
And
actually
then
have
you- and then you
games
don't
like
even
that.
and then it becomes like you don't even know what's real and what's fake anymore. And
There would
like,
just be a
what the
house full of
simulation even
spiders
is.
for me. Ugh.
Walking shingles.
No, I'm not scared of shingles anymore. No.
He's overcome them
You've
and
done
he's
a couple
beat them.
roofs.
Yeah.
Nice. I saw a thing. Bitcoin whales acquired
Bringing it back.
in the last 28 days. They've acquired over $5.2 billion in Bitcoin.
Jeepers.
have you guys seen all the cryptocurrency scams going around?
Oh yeah,
Like the Save the Children one.
that one was fucked.
Yeah.
There was like this crypto that was made that it was like supposed to be a bunch of the money from it goes towards like saving kids, and it was actually FaZe Clan
Yeah.
was part of it. And what they did was they got a bunch of their followers to put a bunch of kids to put a bunch of money into this coin. And once the coin spiked, the FaZe guys sold all their coin to make money. And like
you can
one
even see the transfers.
one
and
of them
everything.
got kicked out of FaZe permanently, and there's a few on suspension.
Holy.
Like that FaZe Jarvis guy, the one that like cried because he got kicked out or he got banned from Fortnite. He was in it too. Did you ever see that?
No.
He literally like made a video. I downloaded aimbot and tried it on Fortnite, and then Fortnite and posted it on YouTube, and then Fortnite banned him, and then he like put out a video crying like, "Oh, I didn't know what I was gonna do would get me banned and all this." And
That's what happens when you do stuff for just views.
yep.
Don't
And
think
you're
And
like,
apparently though,
shithead.
like so these guys ruined their careers over this. Apparently the one that made the most money made $10,000.
Jesus.
Not worth it.
They've
No,
done
of
numerous
course. I thought it'd be
scams though.
millions.
Oh yeah,
of
that's like
dollars.
part of being a FaZe fan is just accepting being scammed, pretty much. They've gone downhill a lot.
I don't even think that most of them are like vloggers and stuff now. They don't even do.
I thought FaZe was
Video
just like
games.
Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty and shit. Like that was my.
That's
They're
kinda
whatever
how
the
they
popular
started.
games are, but they're not like they're not like competitive, like playing in tournaments. Like they're not that they're good, but they're not like.
There is a like FaZe clan in Brazil. It has like it participates in Siege Pro League.
I feel like that they're sponsored by FaZe though, rather than, you know what I mean? Like I think, like, FaZe sponsors a bunch of shit, and then they have like those idiots that live in that house together that scam people that are like actual FaZe. You know what I mean? And then like that Brazilian would be like an affiliate of FaZe.
Yeah.
That like it builds the FaZe brand name, and they just pay them fucking a few $1,000s to say that they're FaZe, whatever. It's whack. They're idiots.
Do you guys know Aiden Ross is?
No.
He's another YouTuber, isn't he?
He's like 21 years old or something like that. And this gambling company was paying him over $1 million to promote it.
But that's what Steve will do. They're pretty sure that's what's happening with Steve will do it too,
Yeah.
and that's how he's making so much money off that Rubit or whatever. And he's like scamming people for that, and
Oh, fuck yeah, I liked him too.
yeah, it's his videos have just turned into watch me spend money though. Like he doesn't do
Yeah.
anything that he
I
originally
hate
did.
those videos.
Mr. Beast is like that too. Like I don't really.
Like here, stand in the circle, win $100,000.
Yeah, like it's, and you wonder how much they actually deliver. Because Nelk, that was another thing that happened with Nelk, is they gave away a Ferrari and then they didn't actually give the Ferrari away. It was a scam.
Oh, they
With,
never ended up giving the Ferrari away?
No, because somebody saw it. Like they got the guy and like took pictures with it, and then they saw the Ferrari like not there. Like somebody saw it on the back of a bed of a truck and transport it like the next day.
That's actually fucked.
And instead of like
Like
covering it, because it was a fucking red Ferrari with full send all over it,
how are you gonna?
they just had it on the bed of the truck, not covered. It's like really.
Dumb.
So
Could it have been going to that guy's place?
well, no, because that day that it was at the guy's place taking pictures.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then the next day it was on a bed of a truck.
With
Well,
the
they might have
crypto
been
thing, FaZe did that too.
They might have been just transporting it to like a warehouse.
No,
or
like
something.
apparently that's just it was like a promo thing, and they just fucking like it's just YouTube now. Those people they just scam and fucking, it's fucked. Speaking of scamming,
So watch our videos and
we're real YouTubers. We're not scamming nobody
yet.
yet.
well,
Once we get big.
Use code
Well-
Jackrabbit.
Yeah, maybe.
But speaking of scamming, Emma Stone and Scarlett Johansson are very pissed off at Disney because apparently Disney fucked them out
I
of a
heard
bunch of
that.
money because of how the contracts were wrote and how their movies didn't actually go into theaters and went on Disney Plus. ScarJo's owed like tens of millions of dollars, and Disney's like, well, we already paid her 20, and that's all she's getting, pretty much, when they like owe her more than that. It's hard to feel bad when somebody's
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say like.
but at the
They
same,
should just
but-
donate that
fucking
money if they get
super,
it
like,
back.
But-
greasy and slimy.
But it's super slimy of a company that's $1 billion company, and they had a contract agreeing
Yeah.
to do that much money, and then went, no.
Yeah, fuck you.
I think they're taking it
that's
to
Disney
court, aren't
for
they?
ya.
Oh yeah, and Emma Stone, and
Super greasy.
they fucked Emma Stone even worse because like she didn't have what was raw. Like ScarJo at least was Black Widow for the last 10 years, versus Emma Stone just came in to do that part. Apparently they screwed her over even worse.
What part was she? What
Cruella.
Oh, was it?
I'm glad you knew that. I didn't know the name of it, but yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
actually
I'm
a
pretty
new
sure that's
one.
what it is too. And then speaking of getting screwed, Amazon got hit with an $888 million fine.
I thought that was just
dollars.
$888.
Yeah, that's oddly specific.
$888 million fine for like I think it was privacy issues and stuff.
Well, I mean, they pretty much track you all the time through Alexa if you have one of those, and
I was gonna buy an Apple Home Mini, but they're like $150. I was like, I'm not that
Jesus.
in need of one.
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stay with the Amazon Echoes or if I might switch over to
I'd like
Apple HomePods.
I'd like to go with Apple because I have an iPhone and then I
Yeah.
have my Apple Music and all that. And I don't know. I
Well,
just like Apple.
Amazon Echo like plays through Apple Music.
Oh,
Like
can it?
mine's set up so that it auto play. Like if you
Yeah,
ask it to play a song, it goes through my Apple Music,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a lot more features and stuff because it's been out longer. And it was like the main. that
I
was the
like
first
Apple
smart
as a
home hub.
company a lot more than Amazon.
Yeah, I'd prefer either of those over the Google Home though.
Yeah, I don't
Google
like
Home
Google.
is more for like Android type stuff.
Fuck Android.
Those guys.
Yeah.
This is an Apple podcast.
This is an Apple only podcast.
That's why none of our Snapchats work. Then another thing with COVID, there's rumors that, of course, Pfizer's saying this. Pfizer's like, yeah, if you get a third dose of our vaccine, it significantly increases your resistance to the Delta
Of
variant.
course.
They just see dollar signs when they say that.
But that's what I thought at first too. But like, realistically, I mean, it could actually help a lot. Yeah, they are making more money, but if that helps with the Delta variant, then it helps with the Delta variant. You know what I mean?
Is it now like $800 per vaccine, I think?
Not for us.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it's that much. I think it's like $100 and some bucks per.
are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $100 and some.
Huh.
And then I think they're gonna get more expensive after the pandemic's done for the yearly ones. They're gonna increase the price, but because countries were buying so much at a time, they were getting them way cheaper.
Another thing with COVID and actually my shingles, I was reading into it because I didn't know if this, like, how credible this would be, but CTV actually posted about it.
The shingles and vaccine.
Like, the shingles correlating with vaccines is like the Pfizer COVID vaccine has a slight percent. Well, it's not confirmed, but because there's not enough evidence or whatever.
But
But it has a slight chance to reactivate the shingles or chickenpox.
I saw a thing that they worded it. They said, yes, there's a higher amount of people getting shingles that have also had the vaccine,
Yeah.
but there's no link to it yet. But once
Yeah.
there's enough
It's
people.
I had
basically-
heard of other people also getting shingles as well.
Yeah.
And apparently it's after the second one, though.
Yep. Yeah, that's what, because I had my second one, and then a week later, like exactly a week later, I started.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense.
Getting
Like, why,
shingles.
for whatever reason.
And
you know what
like,
I mean?
I'm 22. There's no reason I should be getting shingles right now. Like,
I don't
It's
know
not
about
like you're under
you.
an immense amount of stress or like
yeah.
anything's aggravating. I don't know. Maybe.
Is
Is
that-
there anything you want to talk about?
No. Stressed out over.
Issues at home,
Siege.
Jackson.
This just in, actually. Breaking news. Could be
Breaking
fake
news. Wow.
It could be fake. Disney is requiring that all salaried and non-union hourly employees in the U.S. working at any of our sites be fully vaccinated.
Not in Texas.
Yeah, true.
But,
Maybe. Who
so if it's a
knows? I'm sure
company
there's some
law,
sort of-
Does
Nope.
that overwrite the Texan law?
No. Texas, it'd be like where you work telling you have to do something that isn't in their right to tell you. And that Texas basically said that
Yeah,
it's
but there's
not
some-
within a company's right to tell you have to be
But
vaccinated.
there's also like a bunch of like different little points and stuff specifying different things. Like I think like nursing homes and living living centers and stuff like that and assisted living.
I feel like Disney
facilities.
doesn't fall underneath that.
No, but I'm just saying
umbrella.
like there
There
is
is
like
stipulation.
public schools like there could be
Disney
like
or
another
nursing
little
home.
fucking point is all I'm saying
Okay.
in here somewhere is that specifies that.
What's the
certain
point of them
thing.
making that law going, yeah, you're not allowed to require vaccine unless, and then name off a fuck ton of stuff, though? Like, it's just like,
I don't know. I wish if I made the rules, I guess I would know.
If you were the
If I
Texas
was a
governor,
fucking big swinging dick with the bushy mustache down in Texas. That's how I'd like to picture myself if I was a Texan.
riding around on your horse,
Yeah, bareback,
carrying
Both of us
multiple
bareback.
ARs.
shooting them.
and revolvers, of course.
Yeah.
Assless
Shooting 'em
chaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
maybe
just
not even.
assless chaps
Only. Shout
with a
somebody-
sash saying governor on it.
Gav.
Governor.
And just screaming and shouting and saying, I love America. Shooting shit.
Sure, you'd make the
Speak-
news after that.
Speaking of
one.
America, there was a thing that came out. A small West Virginia town received 81 million opiate pills in like a week. That's enough opiates. Like that's probably enough opiates for Canada for a year. And
Must
one,
be a big dealer there.
yeah, fuck, I'd say so. Yeah, there is a big dealer there, Jackson. Pharmacies and doctors.
True.
And the
Big
CIA.
Pharma.
Beep! Take that out. Take that out.
Hey, that
Oh,
van's been parked
here's a-
across the road for a while now.
This I remember seeing this earlier, and I wanted to send it, and I completely forgot. But woman charged after 12-year-old daughter gives birth.
I saw that too. I think you sent that to
Holy
us.
Maybe I did
Fuck.
send it.
Did she like cause that or something?
Yeah. So a woman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, has been arrested.
Wait. One sec. Jackson, how would that
No,
work?
like, did she force that?
Oh, okay.
No, not that she impregnated her daughter, because
Come on now, Luke.
Let's be realistic here. Okay, sorry, Brad. Continue what you're
Basically, it
saying.
was like she was charged with enabling child sex abuse and child neglect because she was like aware of the relationship between her 12-year-old daughter and a 24-year-old man.
gross.
That's so
Yeah,
fucked up.
so like just disgusting. Anyways, so I mean, it makes sense that she is fucking being arrested and charged. Like,
No, she
as a
go to
mother,
jail.
she should literally like not have put her daughter in that situation at all.
I mean, fucking, if anybody knows that, they should be contacting
Yeah.
authorities, especially a parent. Like, that's...
Yeah, that's like way too.
She
far.
must have been getting paid off or something. Like, there's no way.
Or she's just fucked.
Yeah, which is very fucking likely.
I saw the picture of her. Might be a crackhead.
Could be a crackhead.
There's where we need that soundboard.
That's the only one we need is might be a crackhead or could be a crack. What do we
Play
at,
that all the
Jackson?
time. We're at 42 minutes.
42 minutes. Well, Kyle, is there anything else you want to bring up?
No, not for this week, really.
No?
You got it all out last week.
No, I got some more stuff, but we'll save that for next time.
Here's one. DaBaby drops out of UK's Park Life Festival. Rep says homophobic comments not to blame.
Oh, I also heard
Not to blame.
something
Not
about
to
him
blame.
saying like the whole crowd was gonna die of HIV.
Oh, yeah, he freaked out. Somebody threw a shoe at him, and then he, like, went on, like, a big, like, homophobic tirade.
You're gonna die of AIDS in 2 weeks or something, is what he said.
Yeah, he went off because somebody threw a shoe at him.
Sometimes you just gotta go sicko mode.
What a fucking...
I wouldn't mind a free
Hey,
shoe.
What a baby!
What a, yeah, fuck, you knew I was going to say.
Get it out fast.
Yeah, okay, see you guys.
Zero, please.
I'm out.
Here's a fucking weird one. Landlord arrested after allegedly being caught on hidden cameras sniffing tenants' underwear.
Nice.
Yeah.
That seems like an
Where's that in
everyday.
Fredericton?
Maybe that was in their lease agreement.
Yeah.
Make it more
my
affordable.
Jesus. At first, like, you think, like, okay, it's bad, but, like, could it get worse?
Just your classic panty raid.
Just, like, yeah, classic panty raid. Until it's, like, he would go through the tenants' closing as well as her daughter's.
Oh.
There it is.
You had
Why
to
is
ruin
everyone
it.
getting weird
Oh.
with kids at these, like, figure it out.
Well, I also saw a thing about an Activision employee being charged because he was recording people in the office bathroom.
Oh.
So kind of what I got
God.
from it was that he had cameras in the toilets of the fucking bathroom.
Isn't Activision Blizzard that
Yeah.
grouping? Yeah.
Is that what was going on there?
No, there's
There's
a
a few
bunch more of
things,
that
yeah.
than that going on. That was just like that's come out in everything
Because
else.
I thought everything else, like, I've heard that they've been fucking shut down for the last couple
Well,
of
there was a
years or
girl that worked for them that killed herself on a business trip because, like, she was like sexually harassed and all this. And
something.
there,
Jesus.
and then there's like apparently they do a thing called cubicle crawls, and like they get super hammered at work, and then like apparently it's like common for employees to like
Just fuck it. Like,
So-
bang it out.
yeah, but like not always wanting to,
Oh.
and then they
Sounds like a great company.
and then
to
they're
work
they're a
for.
super shitty company, and then their management tries to cover it up, and then
Yeah,
they'll be
'cause
like,
they're
oh.
probably the ones doing it.
Yeah, but that's a like it's there was a thing about how like apparently this is like not it's a little bit more lighthearted, but it's still pretty fucked up. Apparently the supervisors would walk past people's cubicles, say something to them so the people would look at them, and then they just fucking fart in their face and walk away.
No way. What the fuck was going on there? They're like a bunch of fucking neckbeards all.
Could you imagine? You've worked your whole life to go work for a big video game designer. It's your first day.
And
You're
it's
at your
just a big
desk.
fucking brothel.
Some
Someone
fucking-
comes.
But no,
Big
you hear,
beef
"Hey, new
stew."
guy." You turn around, shits in your face, and walks away. You're like, "What the fuck?"
I've seen a bunch of those videos recently on like the Snapchat over in the Discover, like people running up to like open windows
Well, I
in a
sent one, too.
neighborhood
That's one I sent to you.
and farting in their window. And I've seen ones of people like running up to the car
At the red
window
light.
at
It's
the
the
red
same
light.
guy. He's fucking awesome. I follow him on TikTok. He literally just makes videos. Like there's one the other day where there's some girl sitting on a dock and he ran up and just ripped ass in her face and then ran and jumped into the water and fucked off.
Could that be not described as like
Oh, that's
sexual harassment?
definitely some kind of harassment.
Oh, it's
Like,
100%. Yeah, but yeah, Activision Blizzard is fucked. Like super fucked.
I guess I have one more thing that Aiden Ross guy was talking about that makes all that money. He averages about 90,000 viewers on Twitch.
That's fucked.
That's a
Like,
lot.
yeah, he's fucking 20 or 21. He's hung out with Tory Lanez
Wait, sorry.
and other
can you-
guys like that.
I got really lost. Can you bring that back again?
That Aiden Ross guy talked
Yeah.
about earlier, he is a massive Twitch streamer. Like, gets up to, I saw him at 120K viewers once, just streaming in his fucking apartment. And he's had, like, artists come on his show or, like, his stream and just make music with him and stuff.
It's kind of neat. That's pretty cool.
But
What
he
does
was
he
also
stream
part of the
about?
crypto
Currency
scam
thing,
shit. So, yeah.
He's also kind of a scumbag.
If you're already making that much money, why do you have to?
Like, what's $10,000? I suppose it probably all adds up.
Well, no, I don't think. I think his was for. I think they said it was $1 million for that guy. He wasn't part of the phase one. He was part of like a
Oh, a different one.
his whole own one. Even better.
He's the tippity top of the fucking pyramid shit scam.
Oh, it's just,
yeah.
it doesn't fucking end when you start looking at all these fucking assholes. Rice Scum, he's a bad one for it, too.
Speaking of fucking assholes, Florida man with HIV sentenced to 2 years for not telling sexual partners.
Partners.
Jeez, we're just getting into really
Multiple
sad
partners?
news. Like, This
Yeah.
is just like
There's just nothing good. Oh, here's
Sad
a,
news,
here's
bad news.
Okay, here's a fun one. R. Kelly accused of abusing male minor he met at McDonald's.
R.
That was
Kelly.
that doesn't
fun
get any
one.
better.
Sorry, I thought that one was fun
At least he's not pissing.
for a second. And then I read oh, here's another one.
The Boondocks.
Oh, Ronnie O'Neal. Here's another fun one. Ronnie O'Neal sentenced to 3 life terms plus 60 years for brutal murders of girlfriend and daughter.
Okay, yeah, everybody, thanks for listening.
Well,
Why is it like
we
everything?
we could mention
Everything is literally like. Why
You know,
is the world just
like one of the world's biggest events that are happening right now.
Actually, one second.
This podcast?
Before, actually, this is actually kind of a happy one. An actual happy one. After arresting 30 members of a gang, this Florida sheriff threw on their chain and busted a rhyme.
Oh, okay.
It's
that's
actually kind of sick. Look at the chain; it's fucking massive. And he starts rhyming about like if
Holy.
doing drugs and like staying on the streets gets you in jail and shit. I remember watching this. one.
again, you showed me and I can't see that.
Oh, fuck. I had it on the wrong side.
Oh,
That's awesome.
But yeah,
Funny if he kept all the drugs and stuff.
you know, one of the world's biggest events taking
Actually,
place.
I saw a thing. Apparently, it has the lowest viewer numbers in the last 38 years this year.
Wow.
And people are locked, like, half locked inside. They're not even watching it.
Honestly, I've watched
I'm-
the Olympics more this time than I have.
I like the winter a lot more.
Me
than
too.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
usually
I like
watch
the winter.
summer,
Mike
that's why.
Sullivan, head coach of Team USA. Shout out to Sully.
Who?
Mike Sullivan,
Who's that?
Pittsburgh's head coach.
Oh.
Come on, Jackson.
Well, you are the one with the Pittsburgh
Yeah.
hat. I'm not. So
I haven't
who's
watched a single
Herschel's,
bit of
coach?
Olympics.
who's Herschel? Oh, that's what my hat says.
Yeah.
Duh.
went over your hat there.
Yeah.
I like your Montreal Canadiens hoodie.
It's champion.
So not the Montreal Canadiens.
No. Don't know who the head coach of champion is either, so don't even ask me.
Well, it's John Cooper.
Booby.
But Canada taking home 11 medals so far in the Olympics. 3 gold, 3 silver, and 5 bronze.
Woo! Canada.
Go Canada.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, just
Who's in the lead,
good for
China?
like fucking.
I saw
I don't
Japan was in the lead. I saw a thing. So normally you
Cheating
say who's in
bastards.
the lead by golds.
Yeah, not by the medal.
But
count.
American media companies has been putting it by not saying who's winning the Olympics, but who has the most medals. Because
which is-
America has the most medals, but Japan has more golds.
Yeah.
So now Americans this year are like, oh no, it's whoever has the most medals is obviously the best.
Of course, Japan has the most medals. I mean, them
Yeah.
being in
Host
Japan, there's nothing.
They've been fucking pumping them.
I saw that thing. It was like, what? How did America not win the skateboarding? Skateboarding was like born in America. It's like, yeah, but you had to send the sober guys.
Who did win the skateboarding one?
A
Like,
Japanese guy.
Yeah, like this fucking. I think he's like 19,
And then
and he's like nuts.
the women. One of the women's ones, it was like a 13-year-old
Two
girl.
13-year-old girls finished first and second, which is crazy. Kind of seems like a bright spot in that sports future.
Yeah, skateboarding.
Have you guys ever seen the video of
It's actually fun
Shaun
to
White
watch. I
after
watched
he
it.
won the snowboarding thing and he was on CNN?
Just fucking like yeah.
Oh, he's obviously fried. And the girl says something. He's like, "Yeah, it's awesome. You win the medal." And everybody's just handing you drinks and all this. And then she goes, "Wait, Sean, you're only 20 years old." He like looks. He's like, "I'm talking Mountain Dew, baby."
do the do.
He probably got
This
paid $1
podcast
million
is brought
bucks
to
for
you by
that right there.
Mountain Dew. Stop in at your local Taco Bell and try the Baja Blast.
Oh, also, I'm pretty sure all of the medal winners for Canada have been women, haven't
Yes.
they?
Unless there's been any today, which I don't know. But if there hasn't been any today, then that is a fact.
Go women.
Hell yeah, go women. I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah.
Empowerment. Woo.
Hell yeah.
So
Truck,
I think we're
yeah.
gonna roll.
Go
in.
woman, just so no one gets
Yeah,
mad.
I was literally
Saying
just
it.
thinking, I was like, Kyle's the only one that hasn't said anything.
I think we're gonna roll into the hockey talk now. So
Well, thanks for coming on, Jackson.
yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Kyle, you're editing this one, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're letting her go.
Kyle
There's no cuts.
may
No.
becoming a full-time member. We never know.
Salary's something to.
Yeah,
work
we gotta
on,
work
but-
out the terms of his
Yeah, first you gotta
contract.
buy a mic.
I will buy one though, unless this one keeps on working. But
No, we need to have all the same.
I like this one though. It's like my fucking the one from Hunger Games or whatever. Kind of looks like it.
He is actually our RA, Brad. Like 100%.
Just
Listen to that. Pulls out
already-
another movie quote. Okay.
All right. Well, it's glad to be back.
It's
Uh,
glad.
I'm glad to be back.
It's being
Jackson
Jackson.
identifies as it.
After the shingles.
Yeah, it changed me.
The shingles is glad to be back.
It sounds like a superpower in a way.
I'm just the shingles is like venom to me.
Yeah.
Hello, Bradley. We are shingles.
Taste of
Go back to
Jackson's
do the
kinky
Russian
voice.
accent too for us.
Hello, Bradley. We are shingles.
Okay, Kyle.
I'll edit this back into the regular one.
I will go back and listen to them all though.
No, but it's still funny. Listen to this. So it just so
I don't want to listen. I'm gonna cover.
it
my
just
ears.
so happened Jackson also talked about one of the most disgusting things ever.
It was so gross.
What do you
and then
mean? It was a fun fact.
We put him on timeout for the hockey talk, and then he missed a week right after.
We're not gonna confirm nor deny if there's any sort of correlation.
But
there.
Jackson, yeah, you share it because I don't
I'm
even want
gonna
to say
start
it.
right now and say I don't think it'll be gross to me.
Okay, so
Well, wait until you try to.
And also, this podcast has never talked about anything like that before, and then he just throws that in. on it.
all you
Alleged.
listeners out there, you're gonna love this one, hearing it again. But so Kyle, you know how
Hi.
when you eat corn and when you poop after, it kind of like you see it in your poop.
Yeah.
So your teeth aren't strong enough, and your digestive system doesn't fully digest the outside of the kernel. So when you chew, it pops out the like inside stuff, and then when you shit it out, you see the corn. It's just little pockets of shit because the shit fills up the skin of the corn, like the outside of the corn.
Wow. I didn't think it was gonna end like that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Didn't it, Kyle? Huh?
That's pretty fucking interesting though.
Yeah,
as shitty
see,
as
a
it
little
is.
fun fact.
Literally.
No pun intended.
Like, fuck.
So,
Where'd
yeah.
you come across that kind of fact? Like, what are you looking
I was
at?
watching a YouTube
Scat.com.
video.
Ooh, yeah.
No, I was watching a YouTube
Scat.
video.
Did we both say scat right away?
That's how they shame them in the scat videos. They just throw corn at them.
Post shit porn.
Oh, that's definitely a genre in that is like corn. Like
No.
Corn on a
Okay,
shrub.
goodbye, everybody. We're going to hockey now.
So
We got
thanks
anyone want
again
corn?
for listening.
All right, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Have a good rest of your day.
See you guys.
And we're back with the hockey talk.
Yeah, the part I most didn't. Fuck. You know what?
Time out again.
This is why I wasn't on last week. The part
Now,
I
Jackson,
didn't miss the
Did you
most.
learn your lesson from talking about disgusting stuff?
Nope.
Never talk about the fucking corn again.
Disgusting stuff.
And this week I popped my
Oh,
shingles
Kyle hasn't
blisters
listened.
right in
I
front of me.
gotta
Oh,
catch
should
up on a
we tell-
podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, we might need to just keep this in the regular one. We'll go to the hockey after. All right, and we're back again. Welcome to the hockey talk. Yeah. So last week was the expansion draft. We had the amateur draft and the free agency happened since last time.
What was the last thing we talked about? Did we talk about Seth Jones and all that?
No,
No.
that happened like 2 hours after. No, not even, because I remember I messaged Luke.
Perfect.
About
You guys,
20
no,
minutes.
you guys video called me because I.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
was literally like an hour later.
Yeah. Instead, Cullen picked up. Right.
Okay. I'll be back after they're done talking about this. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, the Seth Jones trade.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Who'd they get back again?
Who's that?
Yeah, like
Brad-
what did Columbus get back?
Wasn't it like 5 first-round picks?
Brad's over here smirking because he knows I'm gonna get fired the fuck up over this. They gave fucking Adam Bodquist. They gave the fucking 11th overall pick for the 31st overall pick.
I have exactly what the trade is right here. I just wanted to hear you say it.
And they gave, oh wow, that seems like a lot already for Seth Jones. Yeah, next year's first round pick and this year's second round pick.
Chicago going all
That's
in,
it?
believing in themselves, going to be cup contenders this year.
And then even better. And then they instantly signed Seth Jones. 9.5 fucking mil for 8 fucking years.
Haven't we already seen this?
Arizona is stroking off right now. They're going, we're picking that contract up in 6 years. And fucking, we're getting 5 second round picks with that bad girl. Fucking.
Speaking of Arizona, they traded their all-star, or used to be kind of a big all-star defenseman, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and Connor Garland, which was surprising.
We talked about that.
Did we talk about that one?
Yeah.
That one came in when we were
Oh,
talking.
that's right.
Still a
Okay,
pretty
so then that's
fun
where
trade,
we're
though.
at.
I like it.
After that, we had the Jake Bean for the second-round pick to Columbus, which was a pretty interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I have one that I want to bring up right away, but it's just gonna raise my mood a little bit.
Yeah.
Marc-Andre Fleury to Chicago for nothing.
So Marc-Andre Fleury
and
retires
literally
this
not
season.
playing.
And,
Yeah.
Well, no, that's still. But Chicago's apparently gonna flip him to Pittsburgh and retain half the
That's
salary.
Fleury's just not playing anywhere. He's done.
And then also,
I think if he goes to Pittsburgh, he'd play.
I'd like for him to come back.
he's already said that he would play in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, he did
It-
say he'd
he
come
did.
back?
Yeah.
Why would you guys tell me that?
It just has to do with cap. Chicago would have to retain 50%,
Yeah,
and then
they just gotta
Pittsburgh
find a
would
way to make
still
it
be.
fit.
And then one other trade:
Oh,
Brent Seabrook to Tampa Bay for Tyler Johnson, and
Which is bananas.
yeah, it's
Seabrook's a pretty good defenseman, isn't he? That's all I can think about with Seth Jones. So is this is just Seabrook?
Wasn't the reasoning for doing that so they can slap him on LTI?
that's all
Yeah.
it is.
And then
It's
just
more
bend their
cap space.
He'll somehow come back.
I
in
don't
the
understand how
playoffs.
they're below because LTIR you can only be 10% above cap going into season.
Craziness. I don't know.
They get some fucking
well, it's what, 8 mil?
7.8.
They probably have one of the higher cap ceilings too, wouldn't they? At this point,
Who, Tampa Bay?
yeah,
What do you mean cap ceiling?
because like the more money your team generates, it also helps if your cap space as well. Some teams have higher cap space than other ones.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No.
teams don't all have the same amount of cap space.
Kyle, that defeats the purpose of having a cap.
It's not going to be like a large differential between them. Because
What the-
every year everyone's cap space still increases, but some teams do have more cap space than others.
What?
Yeah. Is that right, Brad?
Honestly, I'm questioning.
No,
I
sure, there is sports leagues that are like that, but NHL is the only
Has a
league that's a
hard cap.
hard cap. Like the NFL is like that. Like the NFL has a soft cap. Same with the NBA.
NFL contracts don't even fucking matter with what they can do.
So like the fucking NBA, that's why they can fucking be sneaky and have like their dirty fucking stupid.
Well, what is it? They have like a thing too where it's like you have one player that like doesn't count. It's the bird rule or something fucked or
something.
Russell
like that. I don't remember,
Westbrook
like,
might be
specifics of the rule.
going to play with King James. I don't know if you guys saw
Not
that.
even might is confirmed.
Is he
going to.
confirmed? Jeez.
But yeah, it's. But the way it works though is you can be over the cap, but to start the season with your to be able to put somebody on LTIR, you have to be you can only be 10% over the cap. So they're right on the edge of being
Yeah, where are they at right now?
Seabrook's
Fuck.
contract
7.825, and I mean that's almost 10% of the like that's
cap right there.
that's like 7.5% of the cap.
Do they have Gabrick? Do they have Gabrick on that team?
Tampa?
Yeah, on long-term injury reserve.
Not sure.
No, I don't think so. I think they've traded off most of their fucking shitter contracts. Gabrick might actually just be done. Like I think his
No, well,
contract
that's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
He was a good player.
he got fucking chop blocked by fucking what's his name that time, the goalie.
What team was it?
Dominic Hasek, was it?
I think it was when Gabrick was on Minnesota at one point, wasn't he?
Columbus.
He was all over
and
the place.
New York.
No, he's definitely Minnesota. I'm pretty sure it was Dominic Hasek got him.
Yeah, and he like fucking chopped him at the knees and fucking. It was
Took
fucked.
him right the fuck out. Back to the Jake Bean to fucking Columbus. He also signed a contract for 3 years at $2.33 million
It's a good deal.
AAV.
That's not bad.
And then we can, right after that, draft happens. Luke, unfortunately, your prediction
Picks
wasn't
did not
didn't
happen.
hit. So
And
Edmonton
fucking
fucked up
Eklund
real bad.
dropped. Eklund went
Yeah,
like
went
8,
seven.
Seventh to San Jose.
I had him first.
which is, I feel like it just sucks at San Jose. That's such a good player. Fuck San Jose. I just wanna see them
Timo
scrap.
Meyer is apparently being show up,
Yeah, I seen that.
but his qualifying offer is $10.5 million. So
Oh, fuck, they're all getting so much money nowadays.
The thing is, he's on the old rules of how the RFA works. Now, it's you only have to offer like 75% of, or it's some percentage. But the way that his works is it has to be 125% of what he's making in the last year of his contract, and his contract's backloaded. That it was like a 6 mil AAV or whatever, or 5 mil AAV, but he's making like 8.5 mil in the last season. And then you have to qualify him 125% of that last season.
No one's going to pick that up. That's just
No, fuck no.
fucking-
I think the reason he did it was to get guaranteed UFA.
Yeah.
Because there's no way San Jose qualifies that and then he goes UFA.
Mm.
I think was the play. UFA play. Wrap
Clever
every
stuff.
day.
I find they made such a bigger deal about fucking Seattle's second overall pick than they did the first overall pick. I've seen so many things about fucking that's Matty Beignets. I don't even know. If
Was he the one that it looked like like they were just loaded?
Yeah,
Fucking.
I'm sure all of them are all pretty fucking well off, but
Edmonton could have had
all
a
the
super good
guys that
goalie.
play in Michigan, I think, are doing pretty. I think that's a pretty fancy school, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, it's a top school. I don't think it'd be like overly fancy, but
I suppose it's not Ivy League or anything.
yeah.
Did Edmonton, they traded down to Minnesota, which was fucking awful for them because they could have had Wallstead, who was an awesome goalie
Yep.
this year. He had the most career wins at any goalie.
Well, did you see though that he was
Or
supposed to,
games
he was
played.
supposed to be the first goalie picked and he didn't get taken.
Mm.
Detroit took the other guy.
which I thought was really weird too.
Well, they're saying that other guy's Vasilevsky 2.0.
I've heard that about Wallstead too.
Yeah.
Like, they're both good goalies.
I don't even think Vasilevsky is the best goalie in the league, so I don't know why
I
they.
don't get why Edmonton would trade away finally getting a goalie
yeah, and now
and then
like, oh,
sign Mike
this is
Smith
really
at 39.
yeah, like wow.
Oh man, and they signed Cece to like 3 point something. Like, what are they doing in
Seems-
Edmonton?
I saw a thing that it was like
Man.
Cody Cece must have naked pictures of all the NHL front offices with these contracts that he's getting, and then somebody's like, "Yeah, it'll be crazy once he's done. He'll release them in Montreal, sign them." Yeah, that's something we can
Ah.
touch on to do with the draft. Montreal took, I don't even fucking know, wasn't it Logan something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
Logan
guys when to
McNeil
get
or
Logan
something.
Mayu, maybe.
Yeah, and like
Logan
Mayu?
Mayu.
the thing is,
Oh, yeah.
Montreal knew that they were gonna get backlash about it and had like stuff prepared.
Guess what? One of the fucking other 31 teams was gonna get backlash for it too, because someone.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna grab.
Someone
I'm
was
just
gonna take him
surprised
at a
that-
later round.
I don't think you had to do your first round pick for him.
Montreal
I mean,
likes the
like,
attention.
He
you
wasn't
do, though.
that. He
But it
he's
was
not
like a
like he's
first
like a
round-
top 15
He's
player.
a first round talent. Why would you try? Like, why would you like give up on him and pick someone worse than him? I don't
Like
know.
some
Yeah.
teams had him going a lot higher than where he went to.
Yeah. So
And then, but like I don't think Montreal handled it properly after, because they kind of like the way they tried to sell it was like, oh, they almost tried to not comment on it at first, and then once it like got really publicized, then they were like, okay, well, yeah, we're gonna make him be a better person, and he's not invited to camp this year.
yeah, like
It's just like
No.
you know, what? Ugh, it's just so stupid. Like I don't know. It's just a crazy topic. It's like
Didn't Trudeau even say something on
yeah,
it?
like it's
I
getting
thought?
so
Like,
blown out of like not blown
Holy
out of
fuck.
proportion. I guess I should watch what I say, but I mean like it's like why the fuck is Justin Trudeau like commenting on it? Like,
Yeah, of all people.
Like-
Huh.
I don't know.
big Habs fan.
If anyone thinks that that's the first kid that's ever done anything like that, I bet you there's like if anyone thinks that kid's the only kid in that draft who has done something similar to that, like you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
There's been, I bet you, a handful of those kids have done something similar to that, and probably the same thing that goes on the year before and the year after that and the one before this
Yeah,
one.
imagine if we went back 20 years or something. All the
Jesus,
crazy shit. Fuck, especially football.
yeah, like you know what I mean, and everyone to shame this stupid fucking 17-year-old kid. Like, did he make a mistake? Yup. But like now this dude's being fucking just ripped on by the entire world. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
My issue with it is though that he sorry until it became public.
Yeah. Well, because like
He didn't show any remorse until it affected his career, because she was willing to not, she just wanted an apology originally. She wasn't going to go to the police or anything, and he refused to even give an apology. But then once it went to the police and it got public and it affected his career, then he was all of a sudden, oh, I made a huge mistake. I'm so sorry, this, that, and everything. That's what, I understand people make mistakes, but it seemed like it was only an issue to him once it affected him,
yeah.
which
sure.
kind of, I don't know. That doesn't rub me the right way with him. But let's move on to
I mean,
more.
his option, yeah, I was gonna say his options other than that are like, if he says if he stands by his words, he's just gonna look even worse. So decides not to apologize. But anyways, I don't think it's worth. Like the kid even asked to be not drafted and still got drafted. So it's like he didn't ask for any of the fucking
Yeah.
publicity and stuff either. Like, so yeah. Next we got fucking Cale Makar, 6 years, $9 million.
It's a good
It's
deal.
a big contract
It's gonna
for a
look-
22-year-old.
Yeah.
He's going to make a lot
Well,
of
at
money
least,
in his
but
career.
he's just more like he's at least established. Like
It's
I
like
find
the
there's
new
people like
Eric Carlson,
out, like
kind
fucking
of.
giving contracts to people for nothing. Like somebody performs like a goalie has one good year. Okay, let's sign him to fucking $4.5 million. Or like that Cardi Verhaeghe kid, probably not bad, but also played like a season, and he's just signed for 4.5 or something like that. But anyways, crazy. The fact that Seth Jones makes more than Makar. Who else signed a big contract?
Hamilton,
making
he's
more?
at
Dougie
9
Hamilton's
something.
also
They're making the
making
same.
more.
Are they?
Is he-
And
his is
Zach
9 million.
Rowinski signed a
That's what I was-
9.5.
that's what I was trying to
He's
think of.
making more than Jones.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's right. Dougie Hamilton's was 9 million.
Lots
So
of
that's
money got dished out
crazy.
this year, didn't it?
Kim Atkinson and Jakub Voracek get
Little
traded.
swap. Little
Was one for one. Yeah, Philadelphia and Columbus. Voracek back to Columbus. It's fun. Sam Ryan, I heard, went to Florida for a first rounder, and Dylan Levi, Canadian goaltender. It's fun. Lots of things. Anything stand out to you guys?
Seattle's signings I thought were kind of interesting. Jaden Schwartz,
Grubauer, for fuck's sake.
Grubauer, and Alexander Wenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hopes their
Which,
center depth too.
Yeah, that makes their team look a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel bad for what's his name though, that they like brought him to the expansion.
Vazenek there.
Yeah,
Whatever.
touting him as the starting goalie.
No, like he's talking about Dredger or whatever.
Oh, Chris
yeah.
Drieger, I think.
Yeah,
Drieger.
it was basically like, this is our starting goalie.
Well, there you go. Another example. A guy who played one fucking season and now like
$3.5 million for 2 years.
Yeah,
or 3
like-
years.
I find people. I guess they just.
Well,
know
you
what
have to be
prove
mad.
themselves. It's only a game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which then
it's,
yeah.
but I feel bad for the guy that he was like, literally he was talking about, he's like, yeah, like I want my opportunity to go and be a starter. Like I feel like I'm ready, all this.
now he's gonna be fucking
a week later.
sitting
Philip
on the bench
Grubauer.
for the majority of the games. I'm sure he probably still gets a good chunk of games, but
Do you think that was
definitely won't
too
be
much money
close.
for Grubauer? What was it, 6.9?
no, I think it was 5.
5.9. Man, it'd been funny if it was 6.9. But
Yeah.
do you think that's a little much though? I just don't know how. Like I feel like that's, if I was a GM, that'd be my high end of what I'm willing to pay a goalie. I don't think there's ever been a situation where a goalie's been paid more than that, and it was
How many years did he get, Grubauer?
6.
6, 5 or 6.
That's decent.
It's good to see him get paid, but it's like one of those
Yeah.
things where it's like, that's like the upper end of what I'd be willing to pay a goalie, unless it's like
Price or someone.
But even price, like maybe
Well, I mean,
like
you
7.
say that, but Jonathan Bernier got assigned to 2, but times 4.125. Like, is Jonathan Bernier worth fucking over $4 million?
You know, I
he
realized
didn't even
that
know
I
who
was
Nelson Mandela was.
really.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that him and Reimer, but Bernier and Reimer are back together.
Yeah.
The old Toronto tandem.
That should be pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
Grubauer's was 6 times 5.9.
But
Which
it's like one of those things where it's like, I would never pay a goal. It's never ever worked out well paying a goalie $10.5 million.
no, I would not pay them that much.
Like
For sure.
7.5 for like Fleury would be like the most. Because like, what's John Gibson making a year? He's like 7.5,
What does Bryce make?
10.5.
10. Yeah, 10.
Him and Bobrovsky are both 10.5 million.
Yeah, that's.
The Bobrovsky one looks.
Jeez, that did not work out too good.
The Bobrovsky one is fucking.
If he would have kept his numbers too, Florida would be so good.
They're gonna have that fucking, what's his name though, coming up, Spencer Knight or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
Freddie
that's why they got rid of
Yang
that
in Carolina.
Dylan Levi guy too.
Isn't that weird?
Oh my.
And when they had the way
there's
younger
so much
goalie.
goalie
There's
stuff that made
literally-
no sense to me. Toronto's like, we need a better goalie than Frederick Anderson. Let's sign Peter Mrazek.
And you know what? Peter
And-
Mrazek could potentially turn out to be better than Freddie Anderson.
Anderson just wasn't good enough
Mrazek's
last
always
season.
hurt, I think, is my issue with him. It's like
Yeah,
Mrazek
so
is
maybe if he
hurt.
stays
Like,
healthy and they figure it
I was
out.
hoping Pittsburgh might go for him, but
Darcy Kemper to Colorado for a first rounder and Connor Timmins. I mean, it's not the worst thing. The first round pick's probably going to be something after like 22.
yeah.
And Connor Timmins is like the 5th, 6th defenseman on that team. And it's a question, like, where does he fit in there? So, I don't know.
yeah,
Not
it's-
super upset, but it sucks that Darcy Kemper, we get him for like whatever it is, 3-point-something million, but he's also only going to be here for potentially a year, so
because he's gonna want more than what he's making right now.
probably more than. Well, the thing is, he's 31 right now.
So that's like
31
that's
already.
but that's like
Holy
goalie. Like I'd say goalie prime's around 30 versus
Yeah,
like the
but, like,
26,
that's what I'm saying.
27.
Like, well, then do you pay him a fucking $6 million times fucking 5 or something stupid? Like, I don't think you can do something like that. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be smart for Colorado to do something like that. Is what I'm getting towards.
I think we're gonna see shorter contracts for the most part for the next little bit.
So I knew Matt Murray had a bad one, and he's getting paid $6.25 million, and he had a 3-point-something goal against average,
Well,
8.9 save
It's like
percentage.
Holtby got bought out.
Yep.
That
Went
was
to
like they
Dallas.
had Markstrom. Fuck. Why would they do that switch?
Yeah.
Man, Markstrom played so good in the playoffs. I think he got hurt though, didn't he?
There's this guy.
Corey Perry to
Yeah, I don't like
which was
that.
fucking-
I saw somebody call it Corey Marion Host Perry. Watch Tampa lose in the finals.
I hope they don't win it again. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tyson Joss signed back in Colorado. Not that exciting. Ivan Barbashev signed back in St. Louis.
You see
Uh,
the Buchnevich contract in St. Louis?
Yeah.
5.8.
St. Louis is gonna be kind of nasty. They got Brandon Saad too.
Oh, they got
for
sad, eh?
cheap. He's like 4.2.
4.5.
4.5.
for 5
Like
years.
that's
I know
Like this
Pittsburgh
is
was
what
looking
I
at
was
him.
saying. By Colorado's like everyone around Colorado's getting better, and Colorado's getting worse. And I'm not liking the chances next year at all, unless Sakic does something. Because like we lost Sad, we lost Donskoy.
Grubauer.
Grubauer is gone. Connor Timmins is gone now, which isn't like a huge loss, but it is
he,
kind of like a
in the
fucking
future
loss.
could have been.
Yeah, it could have. You never know like how super healthy he's gonna be, like he's been and stuff. But I don't know. And everyone else seems to be getting fucking way better. Like Vegas is gonna be fucking stupid.
Especially when they get Jack
St.
Eichel.
Louis, yeah, exactly. If they get Jack Eichel, it's fucking
Done. They win a Stanley Cup
it's
if they don't have to give
gonna
up
be
too
so
much.
fucking annoying.
They're asking for a lot for
They
Eichel.
are.
Speaking of fucking weird things, Sutter guy.
Yeah.
Chicago. Why did they
He
get
is
rid of him?
so-
Because
yeah.
it was how much money he was expecting.
How much did he want?
He
didn't
signed
get
3.5
much.
mil for
Three-
2
yeah,
years with
3.25
Detroit.
Detroit
didn't
might
wanna
actually
give
be
him that?
decent.
But I think it's the whole case of like a small sample size, and he also played with he was basically always on a line with DeBrincat and Kane. So you put somebody on a line with Patrick Kane, they're gonna put points
up.
I
up.
think
the
that's a pretty
majority,
good
yeah.
signing by Detroit still.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it goes. But like, once I saw how much he signed for, I could understand that. Like, if he was like demanding that much money, then like, because he was a UFA. He's older too. Like, he's not he was a rookie, but he's not like a rookie type.
It's
thing.
kind of like a Panarin kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Vegas got rid of Ryan Reeves to New York for
Yeah.
a
I'm
third
really
round pick.
pissed about that because they've traded away a bunch of their they only have 4 players that they
4 players
drafted.
left.
The amount of picks Ryan Reeves has been traded for is insane.
In
Pittsburgh
fact,
traded a first for him.
That's actually
What?
stupid.
Yeah.
What?
And then didn't play him. Like,
It makes
what?
0 sense.
Yeah.
He's not that great. He's like I was gonna say he's like Biz, but he's better than Biz, obviously. But I think he's still a liability.
Yeah.
I think the Rangers picked him up because
The whole Tom Wilson
yeah.
rivalry,
yeah,
which should be fun to watch. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
excited for
Reeves
that.
would be some pumped to get to play Tom Wilson more, though.
Yeah, for the most part, though, Colorado signed Darren Helm to a 1x1, which is
that's not a bad little pickup.
maybe he could do something.
Fourth
there.
line.
Little guy.
He's fast as fuck. Good on defense. Good on
Um,
face-offs.
Boston seems to be fucking loading up.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall.
Linus
Krejci
Ullmark.
retired
Marino.
though.
Yeah,
well,
that's
no,
what,
he
that's
didn't.
what I was gonna.
He went
go into.
to-
He's going to play in Czech Republic for the year.
I don't know why
Unless
he'd
don't know-
leave when he
unless-
could have had
I don't-
Taylor Hall.
The thing is, yeah, he's in Taylor Hall. The fucking Nick Foligno's going to be there. Linus Ullmark. Like, I feel like Boston. Eric Holla, Thomas Nosek. Like, I feel like Boston picked up some fucking serious players.
And they got some people on good, like Hall's on a good contract,
Yeah.
and they signed Carlo.
They got
to a
Mike
really
Riley
good-
back as well. Derek Forbert, not a bad
Pittsburgh's
defenseman.
division's fucked.
Boston's going to be.
Or no, they're
Boston's
not
gonna
in
be
that
good
one.
this
are
year.
they?
Pasternak was like not very healthy last season either.
Yeah.
So like throw in a healthy Pasternak, it's just gonna be nasty.
Pastor nasty.
Pasta nasty.
Pasternak.
There's my one comment for the hockey
But-
talk.
I think that probably
I think
wraps
that
up for
basically
the.
just sums it up.
Yeah, we'll probably have a little bit more next week, and then it'll probably be kind of dead.
Pretty dead after that.
Hockey talk canceled.
Canceled.
Football talk. Yeah. That's just
Kyle
around the
will
corner.
monologue for us, and we'll go. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
that
recognize
should
that
be
name.
exciting. Richard Sherman, actually, he got charged for breaking and entering.
I saw that he was
I
right
saw
drunk or
that.
something.
Like, what the fuck? One of the, I don't know right now if you'd call him a top tier cornerback. He's still up there, but like,
The dude's made
Fuck.
enough money to not have to
oh
be
my
breaking into
God.
houses.
Like, he was on top of the world in Seattle. I don't get it.
Well, wasn't it his dad's house?
Or his in-laws' house,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's definitely something.
Yeah, because I
like,
saw the
going
video
on.
of him like knocking on the door, like trying to force
Yeah.
down the door, and it was scary.
He's like
that must have
6'3".
been a pretty tough door that he wasn't fucking breaking it open.
Fuck, just think it's a quarterback, and maybe he would have had it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, 0 P's.
Have a good night, guys. Or morning, afternoon.